I am very sure that initially, so what happens is, ek, as a youngster, as a young boy, we all see that dream. एक वो सपना होता है अपने आप को बड़े पर्दे पर देखने का. That dream comes true also, but then the criticism that comes with it. And I remember Jimmy के लिए the kind of criticism that became extremely harsh at one point in time. And if I'm not wrong, you were 24 that time.
Yes.
So, a 24-year-old dealing with all this kind of criticism, what was the headspace like? What initial reaction, of taking it all in? What went behind? How did you, deal with the backlash?
It was a lot of anger, I guess.
Okay.
Because, like, as you said, okay, I did not expect it to be that bad. Like, nobody expects anything to go bad in life, honestly.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, I'm practically telling myself, that majority might like me and the majority might find me okay. But then it turned out to be something which is completely unplanned for. So then the backlash which I got was something for me was like, why is this happening? It's not that bad. Because in my head, it's not that bad. But shayad un log ke liye hoga. You know what I mean? Today when I look back at it, today none of that affects me. None of it. Like आज अगर आप मुझे कोई article भी पढ़ा दो, कि समझो let's say that you have an article of some critic or somebody telling me something bad about Jimmy, I'll just read it through like nothing happened. Because of the will that I have today. Today now nothing affects me. Today if I get a chance, I even reply to all the trolls and they don't reply back. ऐसा होता है. Yeah. Like if somebody is making fun of me, I will reply to the person. I'm saying that, I apologize for making you feel this way. But then the person doesn't reply back. It's that way. Back then, that all wasn't cool for me. Of course, back then, there was not social media.
Yes.
17 years ago, social media is not the way it was today. So, it was all in the papers and it was all in the news and everywhere. I'm like, yes, I was very angry. But then, today I realize that anger only destroys yourself. It doesn't destroy the world. You get angry, what do? You want to destroy the world. You want that, the pain I'm feeling, I want the other person to feel. Like I just finished shooting for Haunted 2. So in one of my co-stars, we were having this conversation that, how about how every boy and girl has to go wait in line for an audition. Sometimes they're called and they've waited for hours and then they don't even get to audition. And then one of my co-stars in the film was saying that, when Haunted 2 becomes a hit, I will tell those casting directors and I will tell those makers that, I was the one you did not give audition for. And I said, no, that's not the way. Today I can say that. Today I say that, you have to deal with everyone with the kindness that you're giving to yourself. Because that is important. Hate is very free to roam around. We have seen it all around the world that if you use hate and fear, it spreads like a wildfire. But it is love and kindness that always wins. Martin Luther King, Mahatma Gandhi, Abraham Lincoln, all of these great people have taught us this, that in the end, kindness is your strength, not hate. You need to deal with everyone with respect because that is your victory. So that's what I do with my trolls. I give them the respect they want. Maybe they just want the attention. Maybe they just want to let out their frustration. कि यार मैंने अगर इसको बोल दिया ना, somewhere I feel good. I'm like, fine, man, if that's what you... Because today I'm immune to it, as I said.
Yeah.
Because there are many more things in my life which are important to me. It is not just somebody's point of view. Now you will have a different point of view of me. I'll have a different point of view of myself.
Correct.
So what matters is that how do I look at it? That's what matters.
Also, everything that happened with Jimmy, ghar par, what was Mithun Da's reaction, Yogita ji's reaction? At that time, what was her role in, helping you
support,
out?
Immense support. Yeah. I mean, I'm their kid, and forget about being an actor, I'm their child first.
Yes.
So whatever I am today is because of my mom and dad. Whatever I am today is because of my siblings. Because I think my siblings have been my best friends, And mom, dad and my siblings have always kept a very protective, good, positive environment at home. Not once did I feel that, they are feeling bad for me or they are upset with me. In fact, they were giving me more support, more love, So I'm very grateful to my everything. My life is my family. You know what I mean?
But I was reading that for 1 year you did not step out of the house.
Yeah.
Us time pe were they, would they also push you? It's okay, it's one setback, go carry on.
I mean, they gave me my space.
Okay.
Honestly. Yeah. Like stepping out of the house in the context was like, after Jimmy, I just moved away from the limelight.
Acha.
That is what I would rather say. That I didn't want it to be seen because I wanted to change the way I looked at myself.
Okay.
Today I'm 40, I'm turning 41 in a few months. Today I know everything about self-love, like how important self-love is. Back then it was all self-criticism. Kahin na kahin I was blaming myself. Arey yaar, I should have done it this way, I should have done it that way. I should have said this thing, I should have done that thing. It was all about me. Like the bad things in me. Today I don't see that. Today I see the improvements I can do in myself. It's how you look at yourself,
Okay.
So mom and dad, my siblings gave me the time to do something like heal basically. Like you take your time. There's no rush. You don't want to do it, don't do it. You want to do it, do it. We leaving it to you. But we are here for you, anything and everything you need.
Right.
So that is what it was. So for me, it was all about back then when I was 25, like after 20, like Jimmy came out in 24, 25, I started stepping out again.
Yeah.
So I'm literally a kid coming to think in retrospective. So I just had to take my own time. That is the most important thing. Yeah. And I think, unfortunately, everybody goes through it. Everybody goes through this kind of a thing. We just don't talk about it, because
Absolutely, yeah.
But the thing is, it's not about just the successes, and it's not even about the failures. I think it's the journey. It's all like tomorrow. I have no guarantee like the next film I do or the next web show I do will give me the same response Bengal chapter is given.
Correct.
So it's a part of life. Today I understand that. Back then it was like everything I do should be perfect, but perfection is an illusion.
But did that also some way change your approach towards the industry, the craft, the projects?
No, like for me, see, what I remember back then, there was no Insta profiles. जैसे आज क्या होता
हाँ
है?
जी.
आज अगर कोई आपके बारे में जानना चाहे तो you just have to share them your Instagram profile. Back then it was portfolios, correct? So after that 1 year gap, which I told you, I changed the way I look. I grew a beard, I cut my hair, I changed my fashion sense, everything. So in that process, मैंने एक photo shoot भी किया. And that photo shoot is what I made a proper portfolio of like 20 pictures with different costumes and everything. And I went to every director and producer. Okay, this is my new look. Have a look. And everyone was very nice, very loving. But of course, everyone had different projects. I have to be practical, thinking that not everybody is going to give me work. And why should they? They have their own point of view. And I myself cannot work in every project. So karte, that's how I got haunted.
Haunted, yes.
So Vikram sir, he saw my portfolio and he said, Mimoh, chalo, thank you. And baad mein baat karte. Like how it is, they'll think about it. But he called me that very same day. And then the next day I signed Haunted. So, that's destiny.
Absolutely. But kahin na kahin, with this scrutiny also, did it ever form a template about, you as an actor somewhere?
As in?
As in, like I remember Vikram sir had once said in an interview that when he signed you for Haunted, a lot of people told him that you have made a mistake.
Yes,
yeah.
Don't take him. Yeah. No, because this is right after Jimmy, right?
हाँ तो वो एक impression industry में भी बन जाता है कि अरे because his first film is not worked, let's not work with him. Was there ever a case like that?
Absolutely. See, this is not just with me. If I am only known for my last release, as you said.
Right.
Like today, I'm very happy and grateful that Bengal chapter clicked. But as I said, if the next film or next product doesn't click, I will be remembered for that, and that is how the industry works. Because it's about money, right? It's about making money, and why shouldn't? Let's say now, see, if any producer is investing money,
right,
he will want returns. It's as simple as that. Today, if I'm coming to a restaurant, if I'm giving them money to give me food, that is how the give and take works, right? It's representation. So if I'm not sellable, why would anybody want to work with me? It's just common sense. Back then, I didn't understand that. Today, I understand it. Today, I'm like, I have completely divided my personal life and my professional life. When I go back home after giving your interview, I am the same Mimoh I was yesterday. Nothing has changed. I will go into my shorts, my t-shirt. I'm a big gamer. So I'll go and start playing my games. I'm playing Marvel Rivals now with my friends. So I'll go and play that. So I've completely learned to divide both lives. Okay. Back then, everything was together.
Achha.
Back then, क्या था सब एक ही चीज थी. My personal, my professional, everything was fused into one. But today, there's a complete divide in both of those things. Because I am more than just an actor. I'm Mimoh, I'm the guy, I have this bulldog at home. I call him Bro. His name is Bro. But we call him Bro Baby.
Achha.
So whenever he sees me, he goes and picks up a toy. And he goes, like me and him keep playing. Uska hai ki if he sees me, he'll go and say, let's play with me.
Acha.
Whether it's in mom's room or my room, so it's like that. So I go back home and he waits to see me, I wait to see him. So see, I'm a partner to bro baby. You know what I mean? I'm a son to my parents. I'm a brother to my siblings. I'm a husband to my wife. So there's so many more roles that I play. Today I know that. Back then, no.